Today we are going to start one of the important topic of class 12th accountancy, that is death of a partner. Death of a partner. Death of a partner. So what we do in death of a partner, suppose there are three partners ABC sharing profit and loss in the ratio 1/3:2:1. Now if B died on certain date, B died. Now the amount which was earlier received by B must be received by his nominee or A&C. It will be definitely received by his nominee or legal representative. His claim will be received by his nominee, or we can say legal representative, or we can say legal heir, or we can say execute. Right? If ABC are three partners and B died, then the claim of B will be belong to the person to whom he has written that after my death, my amount of money will be given to such and such person. So that person is known as nominee, or we can say legal representative, or legal heir, or executor. Is it clear? Now when B get died, he is known as a deceased partner. Deceased partner. Right? So when ABC are partners, B died, the deceased partner is B. And his claim will be given to his nominee, legal representative, legal heir, executor. Now what will be his claim? What will be the claim of deceased partner? That is B. First, his capital. If B died, then his capital will be transferred to his nominee. Second, his share of profit. His share of profit, yearly profit. His share of interest on drawings charged. His share of interest on drawings charged. If he has withdrawn when he was alive, if he has withdrawn something, then interest is also charged on his drawings also. That must be subtracted from his claim. Then his share of interest on capital. If he contributed the capital, he must be getting interest on it. Right? His share in accumulated profits and reserves. Whatever be the profits and reserves which are being held by the partners, whatever be the profits and reserves which are being held by the partners must be given to him. His share must be given to him. His share of revaluation profits and losses. His share in revaluation profit and losses. Then his share of goodwill. His share of goodwill. His share of capital, his share of current year's profit, his share of interest on drawing charge, interest on capital, accumulated profit and reserve, revaluation profit and losses, his share of goodwill, or if in the question it is given, then his share of salary, if any. Right? These are the major things which are being included in his claim, which belong to him only. Right? Now, today we would be discussing how to calculate his share of current year's profit. How to calculate his share of current year's profit. One thing more I would like to tell you: interest on capital, interest on drawing, and share of profit. These are on time basis. These are on time basis. Suppose this is your year, 1st April 2019, 31st March 2020. B died on 30th June 2019. Then for 3 months. These things will be given on time based share of profit, interest on capital, interest on drawings. Baki accumulated profits and reserves, revaluation profit, his share of goodwill will be given as usual. Right? Today I will be discussing how to calculate his share of current year's profit. Right? Let's proceed further. How to calculate his share of profit. How to calculate his share of profit. Right? Now, calculation of deceased partner share of profit. Now, deceased partner share of profit can be calculated in either of these ways. On average basis, on total basis, on previous year basis, on sales or turnover, sales or turnover basis. We can calculate share of deceased partner on any of these bases. Why? Suppose B died on 30th June. Now you are all aware that the share of profit will be calculated only at the end of the year. Any firm, any company calculate its profit at the end of the financial year. That is, it will calculate profit here, 31st March 2020. But he died on 30th June 2019. So his nominee cannot wait till March 20 to know how much profit they have earned during this current period. So we give him an option. We give option to the nominee that we will give you profit on the basis of average profit of previous years, or on the basis of total profit of previous years, or on previous year profit, or on the sales basis. Right? Suppose March 16, 31st March 17, 31st March 17, 18, 31st March 19. Let us take 3 profits: 30,000, 20,000, 10,000. Let us say these are the 3 profit during the previous year. He died in the year 1920. So the previous year will be 1819, 1718, 1617, 30, 20, 10,000. Suppose these are the profit. Why we point to be noted? Why we cannot give him profit for this year? Because profit will be calculated at the end of the year. But he died on 30th June. So we will give him an option that we will give you profit on the basis of average profit of previous 3 years. Right? So how on the average basis, how you calculate the profit? Average profit into share into time. If I say total basis, then total profit into share into time. If I say previous year basis, then previous year profit into share into time. Now sales basis we will do later on. These are the 3 things. So if there is on average basis, how you calculate? 30,000, 20,000, 10,000 divided by 3. This is average profit. Into share, B share is 2/6. Into time, 3 months. Is it clear? Similarly for total profit, 30,000 plus 20,000 plus 10,000 into his share 2/6 into time 3/12. Now previous year profit. Now previous year is this one, right? Then 10,000 2/6 3/12. This is how we calculate profit at the time of death of a partner, right? This is how we calculate profit at the time of death of a partner. Is it clear? 30,000, 20,000, 10,000, it becomes 60,000 upon 3, 2/6, 3/12, right? Similarly, 60,000 into 2/6 into 3/12, and here it is clear, 10,000 into 2/6 into 3/12. We can cut it down. 5,000 by 3, it will be 1667. Similarly, this also, this will be 5,000. Similarly, this also. By 6, 833. It will come approx 833. So this is the how we calculate share of profit of deceased partner, right? Average profit, share, time. Total profit, share, time. The condition will be given in the question that how we have calculated, right? We will do like this, right? Now comes to sales basis. Let's come to sales basis. How we calculate profit when there is sales basis. Turnover basis or sales basis. Sales will be given 2019, let us say 1 lakh, let us say 10 lakh. Profit 2019, 1 lakh. Sales till 30th June, we'll take it 18, previous year. Previous year I suppose 18. 30th June 2019. Suppose it is 50,000. Suppose it is 50,000. Now how we calculate? First we calculate profit percentage. Profit percent. How we calculate this? 1 lakh profit upon 10 lakh sale. 200. That will be 10%. What does it shows? It shows that every year on sale we earn 10% profit. Now sales till death is given 50,000. We require profit till death. Profit till this. So we will apply this 10% to profit 50,000. It becomes 5,000 profit. Means when B was alive, then in the previous year he was earning 10% profit. So when he died, we assume that the profit percentage is 10% only. Till the date of death, he must have been earned a profit of 5,000. Then his share was 2/6. So this is how we calculate share of profit of deceased partner. Right? Now what journal entry we will pass? What journal entry we will pass for the same? What journal entry we will pass for the same? Now the journal entry for the same will be profit and loss, suspense account debit to deceased partner capital account. Deceased partner capital account. That is, in our example, it was to B capital. To B's capital account. And we write the share of profit. 1667 or 5,000, etc. etc. 1667 or 5,000, etc. Right? This entry will be passed for the share of profit. Now, second thing to be noted is, if normally you pass this entry only, but if in the question new ratio is given, if in the question new ratio is given, then the entry for profit will be, if new ratio is given, then entry for profit will be remaining partners capital account debit, remaining partners capital account debit to deceased partner capital account. Now in our example, it was A debit, C debit to B, capital account, capital account, capital. In our example, we have assumed B has died, so A should be. This entry will be passed only if new ratio is given. Only if new ratio is given. If new ratio is not given, then same entry will be passed, P&L suspense to deceased partner capital account. This is how we calculate share of profit of deceased partner. This much we have to do today. Thank you.